Okay, Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. So this is the recorded we call it the recorded uh, lecture on the example on how to do the conversion from Boolean expression into SOP and POS form. Actually, I did cover this content in the lecture. It's just that I want to extend more by providing more exercise and example. That is from I took all this example from the tutorial, so you can refer back to the tutorial question, and this is how you solve all these question from the tutorial with regards to SOP and POS form. Okay, let us begin. This is question number 4 from the from the example from the tutorial, which is tutorial 1B, question number 4. Okay, in this question, you need to convert the following Boolean expression into standard SOP. So for that, what does it mean by standard SOP is that it does not require you to do any simplification. You may use some, maybe one or two simplification just to just a simple one. No need to simplify until you get the most simplified, the most minimized expression. Yeah. So given this in this for A and for B, let us begin how to solve these two questions. Okay, for 4A, so we have A, B bar and C plus A bar, B bar plus A, B, C bar and D. So what is the next step? Okay, the first step, okay, is that we need to identify uh what number, the number of input, which is how many input that we have in this example. So from this question here, we have A, B, C and D, which is there are 4 inputs. Yeah, so with 4 inputs, so if let's say that we're going to develop the truth table, is 2 to the power of 4, so you have 16 input combination. All right. Okay, so we're going to convert to SOP, so you need to make sure you bear in mind how to identify the state for the SOP. Okay, SOP is sum of product. Yeah, so if let's say that the inputs or the variable does not have overbar, so the state is 1. If the input or the variable has a bar, short bar, which is the state will be equals to 0. Okay, so from this expression, we're going to find what is the standard SOP form. Okay, so you have the first, we look at the first expression here. We have A, B bar and C. We know that we have 4 input altogether, A, B, C and D. So for the first expression here, the missing variables or the missing input is D. So A, B bar, C and D. Okay, so what is the input for D? It's still unknown, right? So we don't know what is the input of D. So it will lead us to few possible combination. So if let's say that the X is the unknown state, which is it can be either 0 or 1. So we need to include both possibility, which is when X is 0 and when X is 1. Okay. And then we have for the existing inputs variables, so A, B bar and C, following this SOP, we to write up the expression, so it will be 101. So as for D is the unknown variable, so we put as X. So for the unknown variable, it can be either 0 or 1. Okay, so it will for the first expression for the first variables here, we have 2 possible input combination that lead us to output of 1, which is 1010 or 1011. Okay, and then we move forward to the next expression here, which is A bar, B bar. So A bar, B bar, so we have 2 variables, so we're missing another 2 variables, which is C and D. So we put it as X. So you see here, sorry for that. C and D, they have 2 unknowns here. So which is, if let's say the 2 unknown, 2 to the power of n. So n is defined for the 2 unknown, 2 to the power of 2, we get 4, right? So they will have 4 possible input combination, which is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. Okay. Then we proceed, write up the possible input combination. A bar and B bar is 0. So you just copy is 0, 0 until here. And then this is for the possible input combination for the unknown state. Okay, how about the third? The third input variable is A, B, C bar and D. So just following this SOP form here. So 1, 1, 0, 1. So these are all the input possibility that lead us with the output of 1. So these are all will indicates us output of 1. Right. So once we know this, we can put it in a truth table form, and then after that we can write this standard SOP form. Okay, so this is inside this truth table here where I list all these possible input combination, which is in this one 0, 0, 0. The output is 1. So and then we have 0, 0, 0, 1 here, and following the rest. So as you can see, the one that has, if let's say that for this one we don't have any similar terms, so if let's say that we have any similar input combination, you just take only one. Perhaps we can see in the next exercise. So once we put it in this truth table here, what you need to do is that in order for you to provide this standard SOP form, okay, you need to include all this input, just this one here, right? So this one here will be this one here, which is A bar, B bar, C bar, and D bar. Okay, this is SOP. So the individual variables will be dot product. This one is dot product. Meanwhile, all these individual variables will be connected by an or product, or we call it as plus. Okay, 0, 0, 0, 1 here, which is the second input here. Okay, and then follow the next one. This one here. And this one here. Just take the one with output of 1. Okay. These two here. And 1 here. So this two here is this one here. And this one here. Alright. So there you go, the standard SOP form. Okay, for 4b, okay, given the expression here, so we just expand first this expression. So we know that this a dot a will be equals to a based on the Boolean's theorem. So you can use this in order to simplify further so that it will save your time in order to do the writing up the standard SOP form. Okay, so we have AB plus AC plus ABC plus AC. You note that this is similar terms here. So you can just for similar term just take as one what we call one consider just only one input combination should be sufficient because it will lead you to the same output, right? Okay, so for the first one is A, B, and then the missing variable is C. Okay, so we put it as X. So the unknown state will be either 1 or 0. Okay, for the second term is AC, same goes to here. So the missing variable is B, put it as X. And this is the third one is A, B, and C. Okay, once you get fill in all this possible input combination, this input combination will lead you to output of 1, because this is SOP. If POS, the output will be equals to 0. Okay. Right, so put it in the truth table here. Only consider in writing up the standard SOP form, only consider the input combination with output of 1 only, which is the first one is 101, which is here. Okay. Okay, and then this is 101. No. This one here is this one. Okay. This is okay. Wait. Okay. All right. Okay, 101 is this one here, and this is this. Yeah, 101 is B bar, and C. 110 is A, B, C bar. 111 is A, B, C. So you put it N, which is N block. Plus in order to indicate the SOP expression. Okay, and then for question number 5, which is we need to convert this expression into POS form, standard POS form, which is you don't need to do the simplification, right? So this 5A, so A plus B bar bracket multiply or dot with B plus C. Okay, so this is, we know that we have 3 input A, B, and C. So for the first, what we call input variables, which is we have A, B bar. Okay, so we're missing C. For the second input variable, which is this one here, we have B plus C, so we're missing A, right? So it's something like this here. Okay. So for the missing variables, the state will be X or the unknown. So it will lead you to possible input combination, which is in this case is either 1 or 0. So once you get all this, so you can put it, this 4 input combination will lead you to POS, right? So the output will be equals to 0, okay, which is 101, this one here. Okay, 011, this one, okay, this one, 000 and 100. Okay, this one here. Okay, 000 following the POS, which is if let's say that the variable does not have short bar, it will be equals to 0. With over bar, it will be equals to 1. So this one here for A plus B plus C for 000 input combination. Okay, for 010, which is this one here, 011, this one here, and lastly 100 is this one here. Okay, now you have the standard POS expression. Okay, the same step follow for 5B. Okay, so we have 3 variables here. So we have, okay, so we need to find what are the missing variables, and then we can write up the POS expression. So in this case is A plus B bar plus C. We have missing D. Okay, the second variables here we have, okay, this is variable number 1. Variable number 2, we have B bar plus C bar plus D bar. So we're missing A. So variable C, so we have full A plus B bar plus C bar plus D bar. So no need to add. We don't have any missing variables. So using this POS, E equals to 0, and when we have a bar, it will be equals to 1. So we will lead you to this possible input combination, which is this one here. Okay, so note that here is 0111, which is similar to this one, right? So you can just consider either one for the output if you want to write up in the truth table. Right. So from here, we know that the output will be equals to 0. All this, the one in this box here, the output will be equals to 0. Okay, so we can write our standard POS form 0100, which is this one here, A plus B bar plus C plus D 0101. So this one here, A plus B bar plus C plus D bar. Okay, and then we have 0100, which is this one here. So A plus B bar plus C bar plus D bar. And finally, we have this one here, A plus B plus C plus D. Okay, and then we go for question number 6. We need to convert this following expression into SOP form. Right, so for 6A, we need to expand. So when we expand here, we can see that is B dot B bar. Okay, we have A, dot b bar dot c bar. So we know that from the Boolean theorem, a dot a bar will be equals to 0. So we can cancel out the first term. So it only left us with the second term, which is a dot b dot d. So we're using these rules here. A dot a will be equals to a. In this case, is b. So b dot b will be equals to b. So it will lead us to a, b, d. All right. So we have a missing c in here, right? So we have a, b, c is the missing variables, and d. So for the missing variable, put it unknown. So it can be either 0 or 1. So for the known variables, just follow the step following this SOP here. If let's say that we have bar, we can put it as 0 state. If we don't have bar in the variables, put it as 1. Okay, so in writing up the SOP expression, so the SOP expression will be okay, A, B, C, C bar D, which is this one here. Okay, and then for this one is A dot B dot C dot D. Okay, so this is the SOP expression. Okay, for 6b, so given this expression over here, what you need to do is that first you expand this, okay, multiply by d first, and then you multiply everything here with this all in the bracket here. It will lead us to this long expression here. And then for this long expression, okay, use the rules here. A dot a equals to a. So you got this expression over here. AC plus ABD plus AC bar D plus ABC plus B dot D plus B dot C bar dot D. So look up for the missing variables. So in this case, we know that the variables that we should have is 4, which is A, B, C, and D. Okay, so look up for the missing variables. So for the first term is AC. So it's missing B and D. For the second term is A, B, D, missing C. For the third term, missing B. For the fourth term is missing D. For the fifth term is missing A and C. And for the sixth term is missing A. Right, so for this unknown, for example, A, B, C, D here, for B and D is the unknown variables, right? So for unknown variables, since we have 2, so it will lead us to 4 input combination, which is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. Okay, so for only one input combination is only 2 possible input combination, which is 0 and 1. Okay, so the rest you just copy. Okay, so it will lead us to this possible input combination here that will output of 1. Okay, this one here. Again, like I mentioned previously, if let's say that you have similar input combination, which is in this case is 1, 1, 1, 1, here also 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So just consider only one input combination in order to write up your what we call standard SOP form, or to be put it in the truth table. So if let's say I put all this into the truth table, so this will be my truth table here, where I list out all the output with 1 here based on this, all this possible input combination in this red box over here. So in order for you to write out your standard SOP form, look at the one that has output of 1 only. If POS, look at for the output of 0. So we have this. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So by right, you should have 8 input combination in writing up your SOP, standard SOP form, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this A bar, B, C bar dot D, which is this, the first term here. Okay, 0, 1, 1, 1, which is A bar dot B dot C dot D. Okay, this one here. 1001, so which is A, B bar, C bar, D. Okay, and then 1010, so A, B bar, C, D bar. 1011, so A, B bar, C dot D, this one here. 1101, so A, B, C bar, D, this one. This one here is A dot B dot C dot D bar, which is a representation of 1110. And the last one is 1111, which is A, B dot C dot D, right? So this is how you write the SOP. Remember, for the SOP is, okay, A will be equals to 1, and when we have bar, it will be equals to 0. Okay, so that is all for you to do the conversion from the Boolean expression into SOP or the POS form. So I hope this recorded version able to help you in understanding on how to do the conversion from Boolean to SOP and POS form. Okay, so that's all. Thank you so much.